So Rachel says, I don't have a mic, but I'm looking to focus my practice on adolescents and families and would love to know how to brand my niche. I always go back and forth between niche and niche. And she says, I'm a school social worker full-time with middle school. Okay, awesome, Rachel, good to know. So Rachel's looking to build with adolescents and families. So I would actually take a similar approach to what Lindsay was doing. Let me just lower Lindsay's hand there. I would do some events aimed at those parents, and maybe even some events that are low-cost summer camp type things. You want to look at your state laws in regards to how to host a summer camp, but to do, a half-day thing. You think about tweens and teens. That's a tough group if parents are working full-time. And so if you hosted some sort of like, every day, for a week, you do like a 3-hour, 4-hour thing, and it's $100 per kid or a couple $100 per kid. You make it a little bit worth your time. That could definitely be a great way to offer something that then gets people in the door. You may want to, hire someone else that would help you with that for like $15 an hour. It kind of depends on how big you want to go. But that's a really good way, especially with summer coming up. I know a lot of parents with tweens and teens don't really know what to do with their kids. So that could be something that's good. One way to structure that, I ran a summer camp for kids, adolescents that were on probation, is on the Monday of the week, what we did is we had a local chef come in and teach us how to cook something. And so they gave us a list of what we needed to buy. We went to a grocery store, brought all that. They taught us how to create a dish and we ate it for lunch. And then on Tuesday, I think we just did like a fun activity. Wednesday, we did something like, board games and then like a hike outside. Thursday, we did some other like social skills building activity. And then Friday, what we did is we went and visited that restaurant. And so it may be worth it for you to start, kind of a small program or at least test it out. It wouldn't have to be a week-long thing. Maybe it's just like a one-day thing where at lunchtime, the teens and tweens, and you want to be clear about the age group because, if it's an 11-year-old and a 17-year-old, like that's a little weird. But to have, someone that, comes in and maybe teaches them lunch and then you guys go to their food truck for dinner, that could be kind of a fun thing to do while you're also talking about social skills and life skills. Some other things that are really helpful is connecting with different moms groups within Facebook, because there are so many in every community moms groups that are kind of the buy, sell, trade things, but there's also ones that are more advice-based. I'd connect with the admin for that group and just let them know that you're a local therapist and you want to provide value in that Facebook group. You're not going to be pitching your services, but you're going to jump in and answer questions that maybe are a little more complex. And that if there was ever kind of a weird issue, you'd like to be a support for that admin. And that admin may, allow you to do Facebook Lives from that group to talk about different mental health issues. I would then make your Facebook profile have what your business is and link to your business very clearly. Also, if that's your focus, I'd say you'd want to also be on Pinterest. Create some content on Pinterest so that 5 things that teens are going through. Talk about technology and the brain and sleep and these things that are really hot topics right now. Look at the things that are trending and kind of steal that trend. That's called trend jacking.